stand in line, I don't pay for clothes for the day. My life. Oh, yeah. Smoke, I'm always throwing on floors. She always throwing a fit. We don't got no time for no sex. I just put milk in the bowl. She don't be cooking that dog. You know we get it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, sorry for the absence, but the last few weeks have just been so hectic. From the week and a half before I left the UK to when I got back, I had so much to do, started a new job while I'm studying, by the way. And then the week after that, I was house sitting, like it was just a lot and I couldn't film. And it was just bugging me so much because I wanted to film so bad. And I was just like, well, I'm not gonna film when I have so much on my mind and I have bad lighting and I just can't put across what I want on my channel. But now I'm settled in, I'm back to my old routine. It'll be more frequent. I'm gonna post once or twice a week. So we're gonna do this. And today's video, I was actually struggling on what to do for this video because I was like, I don't want to do like really deep stuff all the time because as much as I'm a really deep person or thinker, I'm not trying to bore you on my channel. But this specific topic, I felt that I probably needed to do a video about it eventually, and I just thought I'd do it today because it's something I really do connect with and something I've been noticing and something I think it will help a lot of people. So I'm going to try and stick to the point as much as possible and not venture off on, I don't know, my own tangent that I do a lot. I'm going to try not to ramble. I haven't made any points or anything because I felt that it should probably be as authentic as possible. And now I'm in my house, home alone. I can like express myself as much as I want. I can say what I want and it won't be... Because like I have this thing where if people can hear me filming, it's just really awkward. And there's no background noise either, I hope. I even closed the windows in my room, of which I'm gonna boil because it's literally about 35 degrees Celsius right now. I'm not sure how much that is in Fahrenheit, but if you're out there using Fahrenheit, like convert and you'll understand my pain because this is dry heat, no wind, no nothing. Anyway, so, oh, and I'm gonna hydrate a bit during this video because I genuinely feel really dehydrated and like it's too hot not to hydrate. I'm guessing you're seeing that black is turning into my aesthetic and I'm like kind of not mad at it. So okay, on to the video, shall we? So it's not that I was thinking, it's just a certain realization that I've made, and I can make it based on my personal experience and my own life experience as well. So basically, like this video, I want to talk about your mental state, confidence, and motivation because it tests a lot to what... Okay, never mind, scratch that. I want to talk about like going after your passion, confidence, and like not being afraid. So the reason why I wanted to talk about your passions and things that you're passionate about is because I've been realizing when a person chases their passion, that they're so genuine about, like, this is what you're passionate about, or these are the things that you're passionate about, it's going to change the world in an amazing way. And it doesn't have to be the generic things because everyone's passionate about something else. And like the consensus in the world today is that like you either have to be passionate about music, business, or whatever, or like things that your parents force you into doing and you're not passionate about it. But it's never too late is what I'm trying to say. So before I start explaining, let me give an example so you understand where I'm coming from. So let's say, take someone like, in fact, I'm going to give 3 examples so people in different niches can understand. For example, let's do Bill Gates slash Steve Jobs. They were really, really passionate about like software and computers and everything. And because they were so passionate, they were tirelessly and like meticulously on what they wanted to do. And they didn't stop, because people don't realize in life when you're going after something, you're going to hit so many hurdles, roadblocks, and times where you just want to quit and you can't do it. And it's a lot to deal with, and like sometimes you just end up with no money, you end up like with your friends isolating you, you end up having to work 18 hours when you see someone else working 10 hours and you're wondering what are you doing this for, and it seems like there's no progress. But when you're passionate about something, that's what drives you forward. So for example, there are like thousands, hundreds of thousands even, times that people like this wanted to quit, but because they were passionate about what they were doing, they kept on going, and it's revolutionized and changed the world as we know it today. And I'm filming on my iPhone right now because Steve Jobs didn't stop. Like, he just kept on going, and like he pushed, and this is what this is what made him happy. Like, your passion makes you happy, and you just keep on doing it because you genuinely think you can change the world for the better. And a lot of the time, money is a result of your passion and how you work towards your passion. For a lot of people, their money isn't their passion, but they realize that because of what you're passionate about, you get rich, and it might drive you even more. But I'm talking about the initial spark. For example, people who were artists, like sometimes they went 10 years without any recognition, like living meal to meal, sometimes being homeless, but their art was their passion. They didn't give it up. And then all of a sudden, like, we have these amazing images that change the way that we see the world and inspires so many people to do the same thing. Like, do you see what I'm saying? When you're passionate about something, you're going to change the world for the better, and you're going to help people. For example, I'm making this YouTube video, but like on my last YouTube video, I think I have 60 views, but I'm passionate about it and I'm going to fit it in. Like, I know right now I have school, I have things to do for work, and I'm probably only going to sleep 5 hours. But why? I'm passionate about what I'm doing. And like, I'll be up all night doing business models and like reading Forbes articles and listening to podcasts and YouTube videos on things that I love because I'm passionate about it. Someone else may do it and only be able to stand an hour or a few weeks of this type of schedule, but it's because the passion isn't there. So, for example, if you're passionate about music, and let's say right now you're studying to be an accountant. I was editing this and I realized that this was literally before I decided to start recording, and I just find it so funny that I mentioned music during my following your passions video, and it's one of my passions, which I knew subconsciously, but I just didn't follow it because I was scared. Hypocrite. But anyway, moving on. And why did I pause it here? I look terrible, but I'm too lazy to find a better angle. Anyway, back to the video. I'm not saying stop doing what you're doing. I'm saying just explore your passion sometimes, because your passion also influences your mental state. So you might think that you're actually really sad all the time and depressed and you lack motivation, but it's because the thing that sparks that, I don't know how to explain, the thing that sparks that fire in your soul is just missing from your life. So literally, like, you can be by yourself in your room and you could be recording music or like listening to it or trying to record different things like to spark your passion, your creativity, and it'll make you feel so better about your days and make you keep going, because you know that somehow, somewhere, you're going to do something that aligns with your passion. Like, even if you're doing accounting or business or whatever and your passion is music, you may not end up making records, but you could end up working for a company that is in music, and you see yourself making a difference in the, I don't know, category that you're passionate about, or you end up owning a label. Like, it's not, people misinterpret it as you have to follow like certain paths, you know what I mean? But that's not the case. And the other thing is, don't be scared. Like, what I'm starting to realize is that I have one life and it could get cut short at any point. But at the end of the day, when it's time for me to reflect on my life, The only person who's going to be affected by either sadness or happiness is me. And when I'm on my deathbed, the only person who's actually going to go to the grave is me. Like the people who are influencing your decisions, or that you're scared of disappointing, or that are going to judge you if things don't go your way, aren't going to be there in the time of reflection or going into the grave with you. Like, there's no one that's literally handcuffed to you that you're gonna dissipate with. You know what I mean? Just it changes lives. Like, I'm passionate about philanthropy and business mainly, and there are lots of other things that I'm passionate about, but I genuinely want to change people's lives. That's just what I want to do. And I realized that philanthropy to me isn't just charity work. It's not just donating money. Like, if I see an old man or an old woman or anyone, let's say, struggling with their shopping bags, getting them to their car, I'll help them. That's philanthropy to me. Or if I see someone who's like, I walk past someone, or I know of someone who's struggling with like math and I'm really good at math, I'm gonna help them. That's philanthropy. Or if I see someone who's sad and I take the time to speak to them and like just help them get through what they're going through, it's philanthropy to me. I mean, it's not, for me, it's not expecting something in return. It's just doing what I love, and I just genuinely want to see people happy, and I genuinely want to see the world change. But that's not everyone's passion, you know what I mean? Like, you could be passionate about buildings and drawings and like, but you're doing medicine. That doesn't mean that you can't end up investing in real estate, you know what I mean? Or you just genuinely want to model so much, but you're in an industrial field or something like that. Start taking pictures by yourself. Get your mom, your brother, anyone, or set up a camera with a self timer and like start a page. Don't care what anyone else is going to say to you. I know backlash hurts, but at the end of the day, you're not doing anything worth doing if no one has anything to say about it. Because hate comes with action, and that's just what you need to understand. Like, no one is going to criticize. Okay, so I had explained before that I had a lot of damaged footage, and this is one of the videos, but I really wanted to post it anyway because of the content. But basically, I think you guys get what I was saying. And the last sentence was, no one's going to judge someone who's not actually doing anything productive. So instead of boring you with my voice, I will now insert a funny Peter Griffin quote, because if I could be any cartoon character in the world, I'd probably be him. So yeah, enjoy.
Sir, you're not allowed to be on the carousel.
Well, and maybe you shouldn't have named it such a fun word.
Bazinga.